Hello and welcome to Train Symbiotic, and I hope everyone's good today. Hiya Carl, hiya Tom, hiya Robert, and I can already hear the echo, so that's good. Camera 2 is currently doing something weird, so let me try doing that. That might make it better. So how is everyone today? I hope you're all good. Saturday I didn't do a video. Hi Lee. Yeah, Saturday I didn't do a video because it was predicted to be bad weather, so I didn't want to travel a long distance. So decided against it. But let's go and see what I've been doing over the last 3 months. This is our last time on this project. So we've got quite a lot done. So we've got our stable, we've got our ballast, we've got our shops. I want to put a little bit of ground cover in the tunnel. We've got our automatic shunting section, so actually managed quite a lot. So that's up if I press the correct button. So I want to put a little bit of ground cover in here, which I'm going to use this foam for, which I bought ages ago for a project that never happened. So this is Hobbycraft foam sheet, but it's a nice dark colour, so it would make quite a nice base. Also, what I remember about it, there's no live stream next week, as I'm doing something, but got a series of videos coming out over the next few weeks, which is looking at each of my layouts in turn. So we'll have a video this weekend, most probably Sunday, of this layout, followed by Thumper Road, followed by the Garden Railway, followed by 009 layout, followed by the main layout, followed by my T-gauge layout. So that's going to be nice to do. This weekend I got 2 shows to do. I'm doing both the Sheffield show and the large scale show, so 2 shows. So first of all, I'm measuring this. I want about 8 centimetres, and then I cut it from the sheet. So by the 30th, I got to get pictures of this layout sent in to Peco, as the 30th is the deadline for this project. So I'll get it looking good off camera and take some pictures and an explanation of what the project was. And I still think of an Engage module at some point. I'm still thinking of a TT module table layout at some point. But at the moment, just try to keep things in perspective. I want to get a lot done on the main layout in the next year and a quarter, as I've noticed it's taken a stall. So that's going to be priority coming up. But yeah, currently have 6 layouts. We've got this module which need a name. There's Thumper Road. There's 009 layout. There's a T layout. There's a Garden Railway which is G. And then there's my main layout. I've been spending a lot of time trying to make sure that the main layouts run reliably before I go into the next level. Okay, I need to measure for depth, which is 20 centimetres. So I want to make this 20 centimetres long, which is almost what it is. So, also got to shout about my club's layout. You don't want to do Gets, you don't want to do the Wally show, you don't want to do the other, which is the other one, there's another one, there's another one that weekend. You want to come to Sutton in Ashfield, to the Summit Centre to say hi to me, see what I get done with my club members. See some brilliant layouts, buy some good value stuff from our trade stand, and see some of my local traders. So for 11th and 12th, let me just double check. Need to get my calendar out. So 11th and 12th of October is my club show at the Summit Centre. Yeah, Lee, I do have a new video. I got to get around to watching it. Oh, that's a nice idea. There's 2 thoughts with the naming. I can either go Trains and Viatic layout, or something like Wednesday night live stream Model Railway Online Club layout, or give it some interesting name. So if you have something like this, you can do some clever stuff. I know I'm going all over the place today, but that's why you watch me. And if anyone wondering, there's my scissors. That's not what I wanted. That's too big. So I've got one of these paint kits. There we go, that's a correct size paintbrush. I have 3 kits like this. So there's 2 options for painting this. You can either do water and paint it, or you can crumple something into it. I just happen to have some water here. There we go, tons of water, and that was my box exploding. So get some white paint on the brush. Haven't done this before, therefore we can watch this turn into a disaster. And then just put some lines on to represent where about people have walked over the years. The other option is to grind up the paint and rub it in. So let's go and put bits of grime on. I have enjoyed this module. I've also been thinking about the channel and its future, and I don't think next year I'll be doing as many shows as I have been this year, as it's getting quite expensive. So most shows are £5 to get in. Then you have getting there. Some you have parking. Then you have for time. So there's a lot going into the video. Yeah, I've done quite a lot of shows. This year I keep up with what I'm doing, but next year it's looking like I'm going to cut down a bit. So we'll have 2 videos a month from shows. That's unless shows want to invite me in, just to try to cover some of the costs. So South Knot show, that's a definite on my thing. As they always let me in for free. Who else is there? There's Rare X Buxton. He really support me. So that would be on my list. I do York anyway with my brother-in-law. That's one of our traditions. He does a park run, and I get from McDonald's. So that one would be kept. But some of the shows would take a hit. Yeah, York is one which I always enjoy. I was doing York show before before I moved up here. I haven't got enough green yet. And York last year, I was even on their displays. So can't complain about York. So next year I'll cut down a bit, as I really want a big push on the layout. And it might also change what we do on a Wednesday, as I think beginning of the year we're going to get that 009 module finished and up to exhibition standards. Then work on projects for the layout on the desk. So I'll be wanting to get I think of working on the bit that will go over the helix on my desk so that I can get that working nicely. How does that look on camera? You can't really see much on the camera, but in person this is starting to look good. Just a nice blend of colours. I don't want it to be too bright. I just want people to look in the tunnel and see things. This could even be just about classed as dry brushing. So get this painted. Yeah, like I said, next week no stream. So this weekend I'm not quite sure how videos will be done, as there's the South Knot show and the Giga show at Barrow Hill. And then there's going to be another video of this module, so that that can be added with an entry. So that should be good. I will be doing for NEC shows, so whatever they call them. So Model World Live, that's one which is definitely on my list for next year. And what's the other one called? But one which I won't be doing next year is the Doncaster show. I keep on moaning about the Doncaster show to my friends. So Doncaster show is one show I'm not doing, as that's 18 quid to get in. It's an hour there, hour back, so quite a lot of fuel. So that's one of the ones which taking for hits. So this I'll leave to dry. Yeah, so Doncaster is definitely taking for hits. Is one that's going to be gone. I like to support my local clubs, and there's some really nice clubs around me. Ooh, this could go on that layout quite nicely. Yeah, I think I know exactly where this is going to be. So that can be used on the layout. The layout is now staying in that corner, so that everyone needs to wait till the video to come out to see what it looked like. So I got these palette stacks which can look quite nice. These are from Scale Model Scenery, when he used to do shows. So those could look quite nice in the scenery. Got some salt bins. I think I'll have one of those chucked in there, but I think what I'm going to do first is get that and make it look a lot more grimier. Ah, this is a little fire. You hold it up like that. There we go. So that will light up. This year, Christmas, I'm not doing anything special in December. I'm just running out of energy. Little bit of brown paint, that looked pretty good. Let's add a bit of white. So then in a tunnel, you always have one of these just dumped in. So a few nice bits to put on the layout. So what's now? I think it's time for the pink button. And I don't think anybody will guess today's biscuit. I will say it's an alcohol-based biscuit. So let's press the pink button. So what do people think the biscuit of the week is? I did buy it down for Christmas aisle. That might go and give a bit of a hint. But if you can guess the main thing, very close. That was something I did think of getting. Let me go and turn that on. Very close with Brandy Snap, but it's this week it is these Bailey's creamy chocolate. It looked like it should be a biscuit. Ingredients say cocoa biscuit with Irish cream flavoured filling. I didn't steal it. Oh, I know, stolen cake. So October, it's going to be Halloween themed biscuits. November going to be foreign biscuits. And December going to be Christmas type of biscuits. So this is the biscuit, good covering of chocolate. Doesn't snap, does snap, and you've got the filling inside. Actually quite nice. I'm surprised that wasn't Task 25 when I bought it, but really nice biscuit. So if I do that and do that, I'm going to say some thank yous. Thank you to Lee, Carl, Robert, Tom, Anthony, G-Gage Mick, and everybody else I haven't forgotten who either watch this live or watch it on replay and comment. Thank you to, oh, I've forgotten his name, my friend at Peco who told me about this project. Really good fun. Thank you for all the comments I have had and all the ideas. Really enjoyable project. Really good to challenge myself. It's a shame I didn't get a few of the features I wanted on it done, which was the advertising board, but doing it just for 30 minutes a week have made it an interesting project. So thank you everybody. It's been a fun project. So like I said, Sheffield show at Genocide Centre in Sheffield. That's the north of Sheffield. on Saturday. The large scale show at Borough Hill in Chesterfield, also on Saturday. I've worked out you can do both of those and enjoy 2 different scales. Then nothing next Wednesday. Then the week afterwards we're at Mickleover Show, which is always a good show. That's in Derby. Sorry for anybody in Nottinghamshire for swearing. It's just off A38. Really good show. Hi Mark. You came in just as we were finishing, but it's always good to have you here. There'll be a video on the finished module on Sunday. Yep, so the finished module will be out on Sunday. Like I said, I always appreciate everyone who turned up, everyone who made comments. It's always great to have everyone here. It's great to have a good community. And at times, it's something which I look forward to. So, I appreciate everybody. And I'll see you all next time. Make sure to pop into Mark's stream tomorrow. Make sure to pop into Anthony's stream on Friday. Make sure to watch Lee's new video. And I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, Richard.